I didn't think I was going to make this one, guys. Oh, man, that's crazy. It's crazy how that works out. Welcome to Crypto Chaos School, I guess. You guys in the chat are funny. All right, guys, of course, welcome, of course, to Crypto Otaku, of course, host of the Crypto Chaos channel. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Milk Money here first. Yes, roll call. Let's go. Jake the Snake here is the worst. What the hell? Man. Mary Villas, let's go, Otaku. Jake the Snake, LOL. Jake the Snake also waving to the chat, man. How's it going, chat? Like elementary school. That's right, Milk Money. Just on time, just in time, guys. You guys who are not late, you made it. You made it in just on time. Let the chaos begin, says Spencer Phrase. Thank you. Let's get it started. Oh, yeah. Let's get comfy. I still got my shoes on. Damn it. I was almost late from grabbing dinner. Shoot. There we go. A little better. A little more comfortable. Oh, yeah. So it's the chaos begin. Yes. What's up, everyone? Almost off work. Ready for the chaos to also... yeah. Come on. Milk Money. You still working 9 to 5? Yeah. We all work. I'm even working right now. What's up, Otaku? What's up, Go Time? Hello. And what I'm working on tonight, hopefully finding some... breaking news, as we like to cover every single day. I got some fun stuff to talk about over on the real news over on X, but the real news in general has been kind of lackluster. Other than TradFi. TradFi has been popping off, though. We got to talk about what happened today after the market opened. Heidegger also here. Hello. A bit of a nothing day today as well. Yes, you guys feel it. Yes. And that's why, of course, I'm just a daily reminder, guys. Nothing changes. Yes. We're still winning, though. Why are we still winning? Because we're still right on target for predictions every single morning, every single day. Nothing has changed. We're still winning. You may even get tired of winning. I'm really tired of winning. Please, stop with all the winning. I'm really getting sick of this, guys. Honestly, want to wake up and, of course, nothing happened is what I want. I want something huge to happen, either up or down. I don't care. I just want to be wrong, guys. I'm sick of being right. Anyway, so last night was pretty much a nothing burger event. I of course gave you all the options, right? The probabilities were we're going to either go sideways or we're going to have a sell-off to the extremes on the low that are going to liquidate everyone, which did not occur, and the highs, did not occur as well. So longs and shorts did not get wrecked last night. We just kept going sideways. And one of the largest expiry for Bitcoin we've ever had on the options market. Crazy. That's absurd. And of course we hit it right on target. Like I can't even draw a better prediction, right? It's ridiculous. And of course I give all the power and all the credit to the power of Crypto Chaos magic we do here every single night. And I'm just an instrument of chaos. Let's go, guys. Let's go. All right. So, yeah, I already got my gloating out of the way. Obviously, I already talked at length about this all morning. So if you guys caught the live, you've already heard this. But, of course, catching you up to speed if you're just catching the evening live stream as well. Anyway, so the idea basically is that we're going to continue sideways from here on until we get everyone to come back from work and holidays and day off here in the States. But the rest of the world doesn't really celebrate July 4th, so big moves could still happen, but I still think we're going to get some sort of, ups and downs, somewhere trading around here until, of course, the big one, which is, the U.S. stock market resumes as scheduled with policy makers and whatever coming back to work after July 4th. So we still have some time to wait for this, of course, to play out. My target for at least almost near guarantee for all-time highs would be somewhere around July 7th or 8th. That's kind of what I'm looking at. That is, I think, Wednesday or Thursday of the following week. So, yeah, hold on to your butts, guys. It's about ready to get crazy. All right, so with that out of the way, guys, are you feeling like every day is just kind of exactly the same? Every single day, guys. Every damn day, it's exactly the same. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that this morning, too. I still had that up from this morning's live stream. All right, guys, let's get into the metrics we cover every single day. Where's Bitcoin going? Where is the markets headed? Is it positive? Is it negative? What's the general sentiment? Let's get into it. All right, guys. So right now we're looking at the Kimba, the White Snow Lion, bringing you the live heat map for free. That's right. The liquidation and order books are all available for free on YouTube. Don't pay for something you get for free.
What are you, stupid?
I'm not affiliated. I just like the anime reference on my channel. Anyway, so this is what we're looking at right now tonight. Pretty much, we're going into the weekend. Things are going to get kind of lackluster and slow and stale. So wouldn't expect anything too crazy. Obviously, the options expiry happened last night. Officially at midnight Eastern Standard Time, around midnight Eastern Standard Time. So we're already past that. We're past that. We're done. We're done with it. And we're just waiting right now for the markets to basically react for the close of the month. And we've got, three more days left? Whoa. Zoomed out a little too crazy there. Of course, I can never check my calendar on my computer because it just wants to crash. But yeah, we got 3 days left for the market. The monthly close. So 3 days left. That's Monday, I believe, is going to be the first, right? Pretty sure Monday's the first of July. But anyway, we have a little bit of time left for the markets to basically just roll on over and reset for the next month. Right now, we're looking at probably a high of 108.5. Again, if we could probably retest some of that, maybe a little bit over the weekend. Again, my bets are probably just going to be on Sunday night price action as usual. And in our low right now, we're actually putting in some pretty new levels of support, which is good. Let's kind of zoom in and see a bird's eye view of where we're at. Looking a little closer would be helpful. Of course, let's zoom in here and take a look where the order books are placed at. So right now we're looking at probably like 105.5, 104.5 maybe. It's looking pretty much dead center of that. A little lower, 104. That better not be 103.7. It's probably 103.7. Damn it!
What are you, stupid?
Every time. We just can't shake this support line at a 103.7. We've been fighting with that now for, again, guys, it's been like 3 or 4 weeks. I remember since Rob was gone last time, if you guys remember. Anyway, for those who know. Continuing on with that, so that's the general idea where we're at. We're still stuck within this range between 106 and 108 on the short term, 108.2. Again, potentially rolling over and retesting lower levels of support at what we're talking about now. A possible level as low as 103.7. So someone wants to take some profits into the weekend and enjoy their time off, they can do that. That's why, of course, we prepare for the worst and also hope for the best. But again, this is all short-term price action anyway. Okay, moving on, guys. Let's get into our metrics for the day. What do we got? Before I go any further, let me check back in the chat and catch up with you guys as well. Clifford Bushman is also in the house. Hello to everyone, of course. JTS, MM25, GT76, MV, and all. It's a lot of acronyms for the chat. You guys know who you are. Of course, MM25. That's still my favorite name for a robot. It's just something about that. MM25. All day I was thinking, singing, "Babe, I got you, babe." Oh, did you really? No, that's terrible. I thought about running that this morning because my phone reset and it set to a generic alarm when I woke up, and so it's been like that now since I usually wake up to Spotify, and Spotify has not been like going with shuffle, and so I've been stuck on the same song on Spotify for like, oh my god, it's been like 3 weeks now, guys. And so every time I hear it, I'm like, oh, it's like Groundhog Day, especially with the price action. It's literally like Groundhog Day, and I had to play that. I'm probably gonna make a clip of that, and of course, do it in my own way. Here in the next, when I have some time, I'll definitely need to incorporate that. As long as I don't get any strikes on YouTube, because it's terrible to keep up with all that as well. Braveheart McFreedom says, heck yeah, Otaku is on like Donkey Kong. Yes, on like Donkey Kong. That's a classic. Braveheart McFreedom saying Spencer's wearing a white shirt and black hat. That's all he wears, right? That's all it's in his closet. It's bliss. Those white shirts and black hats. What the hell? That's what he's got on his head on the cold. and a cold heart. Oh my god, you guys, T's and Spence in the chat. That's great. All right, let's get on with the metrics, guys. Moving on, of course, into the U.S. national debt, sitting currently at 37 trillion, 33 billion, up, of course, about 3 or 4 billion from the morning live, as we particularly, print about or borrow at least 6 to 7 billion every single day. That amounts to about $70 to $72,000 every single second. That's right. Your average worker salary is printed by the U.S. government to pay our debt. Just keep borrowing every single second. That's terrible, guys. That's all of our work salaries in that sentence alone, probably more than that. All right, guys. Okay, moving on. What else we have here today? Poly market, of course, bringing in the bettings, right? The betting market. The current topics right now, the hot topics. U.S. recession's up 5% now for a U.S. Recession in 2025. That's up 5% since the last time we covered that last night. That's pretty significant. Israel strikes on Iran on prediction dates on these particular events here. Not doing very well either, looking at 1 to 4%. So yeah, everyone's feeling like, they're probably not going to strike each other for a little while, especially since Trump dropped that F-bomb. You can't stop that F-bomb, man. It's pretty much over after that. What else we got here? Israel-Hamas ceasefire. Oh, yeah, Fed decision in July, of course. 82% in July. No chance. That's what I'm calling it anyway. No chance. All right, moving on. Fear and greed for the stock market ending at 65 today. Again, do you guys see the pattern here? It's like everything's the same from yesterday. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, man. And I swear, if crypto fear and greed is at 72 and I got to refresh it to 65, I'm going to lose my shit. Here we go. Sitting at 65 currently. Okay, it's already started at 65 and still 65 since the live was set up. Okay, so still the same. Moving on from there, of course, looking at the Dixie, testing new lows today. I really love this, guys. Of course, my favorite chart to wake up in the morning. This definitely gives me a lot of confidence as a investor moving forward in the year. Yeah, again, guys, we haven't been this low since 2021. That's right, 2021. In freaking sane. Boom. Crazy. All right, crypto bubbles today. Everything's still kind of consolidating sideways. There's some little bit of gains out there. Say, of course, is still taking the win, as well as Pengu. And I did mention this morning, Pengu did recently just get a partnership with Ledger, and they have a personalized Pengu stacks or flex. I forget which one. But yeah, they do have a product with, of course, a Pengu engraving on it. It's pretty cool. Pudgy penguins, of course, that's your thing. Definitely has staying power in our space because who would hate a cute little penguin? I mean, am I right? Come on.
What are you, stupid?
Everyone loves little penguins. And then, of course, Say, moving the needle again at 14% on the day. Sui's not sitting back either. Look at that, up 3.5% on Sui, 5% on Quant. I thought this one was interesting today, too, because we haven't seen a decent move from Quant in a while. And that's pretty much it. I mean, unless you guys like, Render's also up 5%. I've been talking about this. This thing has been down like 40%, and the last time we looked at it on the month, if we look at the month, now currently coming in at about 30. I'm pretty sure that was 35% at the beginning of the day today. Okay, so that's what I'm, of course, yeah, what else would I recommend you buy right now? Anything basically that you really do believe in that is still down 25% or more is a good buy right now. Good DCA. You don't have to bet the farm on it, but you could definitely make a decent bag in the next few weeks if we do, really get this run started. I mean, we're running out of time. It's going to have to start at some point. Yeah, most of these coins, of course, in the top 100 are still really solid picks for the run ahead. And the top 200, we're looking at similar things as well. ZBEX now down 26% on the month, but still up about, 200% on the year. So heed caution on that, but still not a bad DCA if you continue to believe in that project. And we got a lot of long road ahead for that as well. What else on the month? Turbo's still down 35. I don't know what this all-time high is. Aether? Oh, it's Aether. Yeah, Aether. 170. That just moved back into the top 200. It's been a while since I've seen Aether. Anything else that shot out? Oh my God, FTX. You can't kill that thing still. Jesus. Jeez, what the hell? Who's still
What are you,
buying this?
stupid?
Still hanging around, even in the top 200. It just feels slimy. All right, guys, that's all I got for you right now. Yeah, tons of things, of course, you can still buy and flip some for some cash. Market cap for Bitcoin dominance still sitting at 65.75%. This morning was insane. I can't believe that we got. Look at this, guys, crazy. We almost hit 66%. 66% dominance. What
this
the
entire
hell?
idea of like 60% dominance is
Stupid.
bullshit, ridiculous, stupid, right? Like,
It's so stupid. I know, Sailor. It's dumb. It's the dumbest thing. But it's still there. It's still up. And altcoin season has not started yet. At least not officially. All right, guys. Top 10 assets in our space right now. Nothing really moving around the top 10. Cardano still set at number 10. Doge at 9. Tron at 8. You get the idea. Nothing has changed. Bitcoin Cash it's still heading up towards the top 10. Sitting at 12. Sui's coming back at 13 now, which is good to see. Chainlink at 14. And Avalanche still falling down a little bit at 16. I think up 2 points, though. I'm pretty sure that was up. That was down to like 18 the last time we looked at it. All right, and of course, honorable mention going out to Jasmine, currently looking at Jasmine right now at 93, so about down 1 point in market cap today. All right, what else we have? Of course, my favorite metric to talk about every single day, guys, how much Bitcoin's left on exchanges. This is it. This is across all exchanges in the world today. Currently sitting at 2.07, getting ready to start the next week off probably at 2.06 after Michael Saylor announces his buy on Monday. You better believe it. If it comes close to 10,000, I mean, boom, that's. I mean, there isn't much left. There cannot be much left, I should say, on the OTC, over-the-counter Bitcoin. All right, I don't think we need to catch into this. This is all still the same from yesterday. And yes, Bitcoin, of course, falling, as I predicted last night as well, that Bitcoin would be outperformed just one more time by Google, the likes of Google. And then we're probably going to come back with a vengeance towards the end of the year, hopefully the end of the summer. We'll just leave that out there and suggest it to the world, right? Yeah, so that's what we're looking forward to for Bitcoin to, of course, appreciate against all the other rest of the assets of the world. Whew, man. Okay, guys, so let's check back at the chat one more time, and then I'm going to dive into finding some news for tonight. I don't have anything in particular really pulled up, except for some of the stuff that I showcased today on Twitter, and we're going to cover that as well. Oh, Jesus, what is going on in the chat now? Yeah, so Braveheart McFreedom says, we got to make fun of him in the chat. Wifey kicked him off the open mics. What? Really? Damn. Who wears the pants in the family? We know. The one yeah, the one holding your allowance too, probably. I'm sorry, Spence. Braveheart McFreedom says, is Pengu moshing? It seems like to be smashing the smaller green bubbles. Yeah, I mean, Pengu's been moving, man. It's definitely been moving. Braveheart McFreedom says, hey, Otaku, what have you DCA'd into this week? This week, I actually haven't DCA'd at all. I was thinking about picking up some more Wormhole and some more, what was the other? Nadix. I was thinking about picking up another bag of Nadix because I swung trade my Nadix bag a few months ago. But yeah, I haven't picked up anything, mostly because I honestly haven't been paid by Google or, technically YouTube yet, really. And most of what I'm getting, I'm using right now in terms of financing is to work on the studio. So that's kind of where all my money's going. It's kind of a time sink as well as a money pit right now for me. But yeah, those two projects would I be personally looking to DC if I had a little extra dry powder. I just am really strapped for cash right now. I'm just trying to get by. What else we have here? Hey, Otaku, what have you? Yes, Otaku, I'm late. No notifications on YouTube is holding you back. Yeah, I've been screwed twice by YouTube this today, just today alone. My biggest gripe right now is I can't get paid from YouTube via revenue or whatever because of their UI. The UI is terrible on the back end with their AdSense and all this stuff. I don't want to bore you with the details, but they only pay you once a month, and it's between the 21st and the 26th. And if you don't get paid by then, you have to wait till the following month. And on top of that, if the stars don't align and you don't have all their little boxes all filled out, it's a mess, guys. I'm probably gonna have to create an LLC just for the channel. It's gotten way too overcomplicated than it should have been. Okay, so yeah, let's see. My DCA this week: ZBN, Well, Swift, Honey, Bitcoin. Rewards tiny amounts, says Braveheart, and then might have to stop burning the super cat for the time being. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, those are all solid DCAs for sure. Of course, Swiftcoin down. ZBEC still down 25% on the month. Well, down. And of course, Bitcoin's just kind of sitting steady. So, of course, anytime the DCA into Bitcoin is not a bad time. All right, getting into it, guys. Let's see what we can dig up tonight in terms of the news. So 1 hour ago, XRP legal saga concludes as the Ripple withdrawals appeal. SEC is expected to follow. This would be huge if true. We've heard this how many times now? Like 5 or 6 times. Okay, let's dive into this one here. The XRP case is concluding as of an hour ago. Breaking. Ripple drops its appeal, and the SEC is expected to follow, locking in a landmark ruling that secures XRP's legal clarity. Final moves in XRP case. Ripple withdraws appeal. SEC set to join. A pivotal chapter of the XRP saga is closing a long-running case. Officially comes to an end. Officially. I really hope. I just am disbelief either way. We can take a look at the charts too to see if it's already gotten a reaction to it on the charts. Ripple in the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) has opted to withdraw their respective appeals, finalizing the court's prior rulings and ending active litigation. Ripple Chief Executive Brad Garlinghouse stated on social media platform on X on June 27th, today, Ripple is dropping our cross appeal, and the SEC is expected to drop their appeal. And as they previously stated, we're closing this chapter once and for all, and all focusing on what's more important: building the internet of value. Lock in, says Brad Garlinghouse. Well, what a statement. That's actually pretty positive, I have to say, for, of course, Brad and the future of Ripple. His remarks followed U.S. District Judge Annalisa Torres, June 26th ruling to uphold the $125 million civil penalty, absolutely absurd amount of money, and a permanent injunction against Ripple, rejecting any modification to her final judgment. Although Ripple and the SEC jointly sought to resolve their appeals through a post-judgment agreement that would remove the injunction and reduce the penalty, Judge Torres found that neither party had shown the exceptional circumstances needed to alter the final ruling. In her words, the parties do not have the authority to agree not to be bound by a court's final judgment. They have not come to close doing so here. Her decision maintains the court's determination that the Ripple violated security laws through the institutional XRP sales. The SEC sued Ripple in December 2020 over the $1.3 billion in unregistered XRP sales. Pretty much the length of time that I've been in crypto. Absolutely insane. Judge Torres ruled that the institutional sales were unregistered securities, while exchange sales were not. Ripple was fined $125 million and permanently barred from making unregistered institutional sales. Both parties filed appeals on different aspects of their decisions. On May 8th of 2025, it's going into entire history. Is it really? I really don't read the whole thing all over again. I've read this at length for years now. I'm over it. I'm over it. Oh my God. All right, so anyway, once both appeals have been dropped, these rulings stand unchanged, effectively closing the legal dispute. The XRP community cheers at Ripple's decision. Lawyer Bill Morgan commented, the SEC versus crypto lawsuit is finally over. 2 finalies. Very well deserved. Common sense has prevailed. Programmatic sales are not investment contracts. Programmatic sales, okay, gotcha, are not contracts, and Ripple has found other ways to sell XRP to institutions. XRP itself is not a security, so we're done, over. I'm finally happy to not ever mention this ever again. His statement echoes Ripple's chief legal officer, Stuart Adderall. Jesus, I've read that name wrong so many times now too. Who has reassured the market that XRP's regulatory classification remains unaffected by the court's refusal to modify the judgment. And Ripple's legal chief stated on Thursday, Ripple's XRP's legal status as a security remains unchanged. With the case resolved, Ripple is in position to allocate its focus on strategic growth within the digital asset space. Well done, sir. Well done. And let's take a look at price action real quick to see if anything has changed with XRP. There's XCN, XRP. There we go. 2.15. Nothing really has really happened yet. Quite yet. We did actually get a little bit of a sell the news kind of event here this afternoon. That's interesting. Down to almost $2 flat, $2.07, but of course has now come back to $2.14. I think bigger moves, of course, are on the horizon for XRP soon, probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, so again, everything all-time highs all the time within from now to July. Middle of July, 15th. Hi, Otakuites. Happy Friday. Hit the like, please. Thank you, Ramona, for the super chat. All right. I got to check out on the chat, guys. This is crazy, though. Happy, of course, for anyone, of course, holding XRP for the long haul. It's been a ride for sure. I sold mine, just full disclosure. I was holding mine for the last 4 years and just recently, or technically 5, and just recently sold my bag back in January, February. We were around $3, something like that. And it was a long haul, and I'm glad I did it. And I'm looking to buy more in the bear market, but still, I'm not a huge fan of Ripple. And of course, it's too centralized in my opinion. But anyway, moralities or whatever, morals out of the way. The question. I'm happy, of course, for everyone to move on from that narrative. What else we have here? Crypto JPEG. How would you like? No, I'm missing one here. Brave Farming Freedom says you might have to stop sacrificing the fiat and the orange candle until further notice. Yeah, you're right. I'm probably gonna have to. Maybe I can burn like pieces, like of a Benny, and maybe not full Benny. I still have a little bit of a Benny here. I can burn this one tonight, right? That's enough. That's enough for the chaos magic to roll it in, right? I mean, we got big enough candle to compensate. Oh my God. I hope so. All right. Okay. So yeah, you might be on there. I agree with you on that one. I need to save some cash. I think that chat has proved plenty of chaos is to power the Bitcoin upward and onward. I hope so. We do our best to, of course, move the right direction. Crypto JPEG says, how do you like this wonderful state you moved into? Illinois, with all the new wonderful taxes. Yeah, not a big fan. Hopefully it gets a little better. We did get some positive crypto legislation at least started here in the state of Illinois. Taxes are fat. Ass governor is putting in place starting in July 1st. Damn. Yeah, I haven't looked into that yet. Yikes. That's all I gotta say, Crypto JPEG. Yikes. Hidegger says, oh my God, I've only been in crypto for like 7 months and I'm already sick and tired of hearing the stories about XRP. Seriously. Can you imagine how long? I've been in crypto for over 5 years now, since like November of 2020, and I've heard nothing but that since my entire time. By the time I knew what XRP was, I knew they were illegal case. Anyway, yeah, it's disgusting, absolutely disgusting. And I'm glad we have other things to talk about, and hopefully we don't get another coin in limbo for a long time too, to pull down of course all the potential that all these projects have. Okay, let's see, it was 7 months and they're already sick of hearing it. XRP just wanted to do the thing already. Exactly, do the thing already. XRP. Strawberry Dragon's in the chat as well. How's it going? Strawberry? Hello, Otaku and everyone. Always happy to see you. Strawberry Dragon is my favorite flavor of dragon. Brave Harmony Freedom saying Hidegger is a 7-month seasoned crypto veteran, just like me. We can learn from the OGs here, and of course on the Crypto Futures Patreon. That's right, guys. And guys, if you're not already a fan or a member of Crypto Futures, you can check him out in the link down below in my description. He's one of my favorite content creators here on YouTube, and of course making everyone a ton of money with all of his finds. Hello, Strawberry and Paul. Yes. Paul is here. And then, yes, again, shout out again to Ramona. Thank you again for the super chat and reminding everyone to hit the like button. You guys shill harder. Where's Jake the Snake when you need him? I always forget. I need to shill harder, guys. I need to shill harder. Jake the Snake demands it. The Prince of Ohio. The King. I'm sorry. I disrespected the King of Ohio. Sorry. Yes, and we're trying to get the stream up to 1,000 subs, so of course we can unlock all the superpowers and get some cool swag and stuff going. All right, guys, let's get going back into our metrics we were looking at. Yeah, again, the needle hasn't really moved for XRP quite yet. Still early. The news just came out, again, about an hour ago that this is finally done. Finally. Is that enough finallys? I hope so.
What are you, stupid?
Oh, jeez. Okay. So, yeah, hopefully that is done. What else can we dig up tonight? Shiba Inu rally forecasted at 300% groundbreaking pre-sale Neo Pepe. Oh, God, all this ridiculous meme coin news. Again, Hopium articles there for those projects. What else we have? BRICS internal trade reaches a major milestone. Block strengthens into inner bonds. We can take a look and see what this is referring to. I do love me some BRICS news, nations, news. Relations as the part of the world's economic exchange structure. President Putin reinforced the relevance of the new BRICS growth model. He was looking at, actually, I heard about he was looking to maybe exit on BRICS, or at least not adopt their current payment methods. But yeah, I wanted to see if there is some reference to that here. Independent of Western dominance and based on South-to-South cooperation. BRICS reached $1 trillion in international trade numbers. BRICS integrated by major players in the economic production of like Russia and China, becoming a behemoth regarding trading numbers. Special representative Russian president of the economic cooperation. Cooperation with foreign countries. Kirill Dmitriev recently revealed that the bloc had surpassed a major milestone, reaffirming that the growth is a key economic organization in the current trade market. All right, of course, just more and more de-dollarization happening every single day, just behind the scenes. Internal trade of BRICS countries has reached $1 trillion, major milestone, yada, yada, yada. Same thing, of course, verbatim. Furthermore, he stressed that they continue strengthening the business ties, including through the BRICS Business Council, as requested by the Russian President Vladimir Putin. While there have been estimations of bloc's economic growth, raking in the first organizations boasting the highest numbers in that regard, inter-trading numbers had not been shared compellingly. Okay, so the reveal comes as two powerhouses on the block. Russia and China have discussed possibility of expediting its creation of a BRICS Global South investment platform that would allow the injection of foreign capital into those economies. BRICS makes up, of course, of 40% of the global economy, and as obviously this share will only continue to grow. This growth will primarily come from dynamic countries of the global South, Putin notes. All right, I don't remember what that news was on Putin. I do probably have that to share on the real news over on X tonight. If I still have that up, I don't remember if that was this week or last week that I remember reading it. Coinbase stock hits all-time high. This happened today as the markets rallied. Nvidia, of course, hitting damn near $4 trillion in market cap. I think this morning it hit 3.8 trillion. Where did it end? 3.85. Wow, this is insane. It's behemoth, absolutely insane. Right. Okay. So what else did I? Coinbase hits all-time highs as well. Cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase Nasdaq coin reached all-time highs, $382 on Thursday, before closing on $369, a 43% price appreciation on a year-to-date basis. According to the data from Yahoo Finance, experts contributed the rally to bullish sentiment over crypto legislation and may be soon to sign into law later this year. Of course, with the Genius Act and the stablecoin bill and all the things. Okay, all right, we get the idea. So nothing else really new there, and that was actually, I think that was actually yesterday news. It says it was reported 3 hours ago, but the date that they put on there was yesterday when it hit all-time high. What else do we have? Tron surpasses 80 billion. BRICS internal trade. We already read that. That's all we got on Bitcoin.com. Let's take a look at cryptonews.net. Data has finally become emerged for the long-awaited cryptocurrency law in the U.S. Let's probably talk about the stablecoin bill. U.S. Senate Banking Committee Chairman Tim Scott announced today that the bill, which includes the comprehensive regulations on crypto markets in the U.S., we're talking about the what do you call it? I forget the name of it. Oh no, they're still talking about the Genius Act. Yeah, there's still the stablecoin bill. It's realistic to expect the market structure adjustments to be completed by the end of September. We're on track, said Scott. So somewhere in September. That's kind of the deadline for everything. Like their structure bill. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. The market structure bill. They wanted those two to pass at the same time. So yeah, the Digital Market Clarity Act, the Market Structure Bill, and of course the Genius Act, all to be done by the end of September. It did seem like they were going to get a push to finish the Genesis Act, the Genius Act, but it's at this point it's too late. They're going to go on recess and of course not come back until I don't remember, the end of July or the middle of July. I forget. They have so much time off, guys. It's ridiculous. Okay, what else we got? Fading spot volumes, muted. Sentiment threatened to send Bitcoin below 99,000 again. Interesting. That's as of 34 minutes ago. Trump blames Biden for banks and blocking crypto. There's a lot of deep banking. I actually have a piece of that I want to talk about tonight too. I did share earlier. We'll dive into that. He did have some statements over crypto today. He did have a hearing. There's a lot happening in the White House, man. Trump is definitely on a roll, and I was never a huge fan of Trump, but shit, he's getting shit done. Okay, what else? So there's nothing else really over on cryptonews.net that's really breaking right now either. Whales are active today. Gemini launched. And the nice thing about cryptonews.net is they just keep throwing a ton of news. Most of it, though, is just not that big of a deal. And that's what I'm looking for, guys. Of course, the big deals are going to move the markets. Smart Money Bet is on AI. These 5 tokens. Oh, geez, one of those articles. This is brought to you by Crypto Newsland, of course, doing one of the kings of Hopium and FUD articles. XRP maintains 2.8 against whatever we just talked about. Ethereum ecosystem. Yeah, nothing else really there either. Okay, so yeah, it's been really lackluster on the news today, guys. But I got you. Either way, I got you. You have the real news, of course, over on the Twitter segment. Ripple to drop cross appeal. Everyone talking about the same stuff. Core Scientific could top $30 on CoreWeave buyout deal. Stablecoins are quiet winners of the poly market surge. Coinbase Research put that out. Yeah, there's really nothing that's like, oh my god, I have to read this. I'm sick. Oh my god, doom, or like actually gonna move the needle in a significant fashion. Solana strategies deploy $100,000 Jido tokens in Solana ecosystem reserve. Yeah, I think that was that whole Jido thing. Isn't that just like kind of to kind of do with Solana what everyone's doing with Bitcoin? Let's see, what do we have here? Yeah, there really is like a really lack of news today. Everyone went on vacation early, I guess. Will the United States witness a crypto IPO boom and bust soon? I don't know. I don't know about bust, but it's definitely booming right now. With that of Ripple, Ripple, Circle, and crypto stocks are about ready to move in a big way, in my opinion. Aptos explodes 7% as Bitwise engages SEC on APT ETF. $7.5 next to Aptos. Damn, it's been a while since I heard about Aptos. I did stake a lot of Aptos in the bear market and made a ton of money on it. I do like Aptos, of course, for that. What else do we have here? Cointelegraph. Anchorage Safety Matrix faces backlash over stablecoin delistings. Sorry for them, I guess. Genius Act report reopens the door for Meta stablecoin. We read that one actually this morning. It was pretty lackluster. They only mentioned Meta as an example. It wasn't like they were actually opening the door and creating a stablecoin over at Facebook. At least not yet. I'm sure they will once they get the market structure bill and the Genius Act passed. That's the idea anyway. Fake IT insiders behind $1 million in crypto losses. More and more people getting scammed. Please, guys, keep your coins safe from the scammers. Put it in a hardware wallet. Of course, reminding you every single day, not your keys, not your cheese. Get yourself a hardware cold storage wallet. I don't care which one. I don't care. I have a few different brands, and they all work and do the same thing. Just make sure the coins that you want to stash are supported by the platform you choose. Whew. Okay, moving on. Bitcoin Treasuries fueling the next bull run. And of course, there's Michael Saylor himself, as always. Oh man, let's get Pi price. Oh god, here we go. Daily coin pushing out. Also, the second king of FUD and Hopium articles here. Yeah, I don't want to read a single thing on that's posting a headline on this site today. Yikes. Daily HODL coming in of $1 billion of extreme scarce assets is hiding on the moon, ready to be exploited. What? And it's not gold. What $1 trillion of precious and highly desirable metal is ready on the moon, guys? It's not Bitcoin. There's no Bitcoin on the moon. We're going to go to the moon, but maybe we're already in the moon. I'm going to get to that silly meme. Okay, over $1 trillion of precious and highly desirable metal is ready and waiting to be mined on the moon. It's not gold. According to researchers, a massive pile of platinum, that's probably why that moon is so shiny, has accumulated under the moon's surface, according to the paper published in the Journal of Planetary and Space Science. We would know if we actually went to the moon, right?
What are you, stupid?
Maybe. Lead researcher Jayanath Chinanamagava. Whoa! I'm going to say Chen. Researcher Chen tells a new scientist that the $1 trillion estimated stems from the findings that around 6.5 thousand lunar craters, each at least 1 kilometer wide, contain significant amount of platinum group metal deposits from the asteroid impacts. Well, I guess that's probably impacted the price of platinum to the downside when this came out. Beyond its appeal of jewelry, platinum is coveted for its strength and vital use in high-tech applications, powering everything from the clean energy solutions to life-saving medical equipment. The price of metals price soared this year, climbed to 30% to around $1,400 per troy ounce, driven by the supply deficit and rising demand from the automotive and jewelry sectors. I mean, I guess if it's still highly sought after in the U.S., or in the world, then it probably won't move the needle too much, since you got to get a spaceship up there, pay tons and tons, for equipment to get it off the moon, and of course workers, and you're talking about setting up an entire mining, in space. How difficult that's going to be, just for $1 trillion in platinum. We probably don't really need right now in this moment. So interesting though, to say the least, that there is still something to get out of our orbit. Let's see. Mexican man sentenced over 8 years in prison for using crypto to launder $5.5 million in illicit drug money. Of course, related to crypto somehow. We really don't need to read that. Crypto trader says Ethereum rival Prime for massive crash over dead cat bounce. Really? You talking about what Ethereum rival? Like Solana? Are you talking about Sui? Like, what's Solana? Okay, so you're talking about Solana. Could fall 58% from its current level. I don't know about that. Where are they getting this crap? Just from the patterns alone? I don't know. To me, it looks like, the dead cat bounce is a stretch. I don't know. I don't know these people, man. They put a little too much faith on their on their TA. Residents of major U.S. state prime to receive checks up to $1,000, $500. Yeah. All right, guys. I think we're exhausting some of the headlines. I really are. Trader says Bitcoin to see big breakout. All these opinion pieces and such. As Asian crime syndicates tap Chase Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and other lenders to launder billions of siphoned in the pig butchering. Yeah. Financial damage. JP Morgan to launch USD-backed deposit token as Coinbase's Layer 2 scaler rolls out support for Cardano and Litecoin. I guess we could read this one. This is kind of interesting. We've been talking about JP Morgan issuing, or at least gearing up for the stablecoin bill, right? Banking Titan, the banking titan. Man, I need a drink of water. I'm running dry. Running dry. The banking titan JP Morgan is piloting the US dollar-backed permissioned deposit token on Ethereum layer 2 staking solution built by the American crypto exchange Coinbase. In a statement, Coinbase says that JP Morgan is launching the token called JPMD on Base to its blockchain business and Kinexus. These USD denominated backed one-by-one deposits, combining the programmability of the on-chain finance with the trust and compliance of the regulated financial institutions require. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, it can be manipulated by you at a moment's notice, and you can, insert as many as you want, as long as you have the dollar amounts, right? Backed by U.S. Treasury bonds or whatever. JP Morgan has launched a token to take advantage of the global on-chain payment rails. The financial behemoth is joining over 200 banks, brokers, fintechs, and payment providers to tap into the exchange's crypto on-chain as a service platform for their digital asset offerings. The bank plans to eventually allow institutional clients to instantly and securely move on-chain at a time of a fraction of a cent. JP Morgan is built exclusively for institutional clients, though it is not available for retail or individual customers. That's the big takeaway here. Still, of course, just making this business readily available for their rich friends.
What are you, stupid?
Okay, guys, so that's pretty much all of the headlines we can muster up today. Again, we still have the real news over on Twitter to get to, and I had, of course, some comments I wanted to point out and show you guys from Trump's address today. He was asked about crypto. We're going to get to that in a few seconds. Before I do, let's get back to the chat real quick and check in with you guys over there. Ramona says the XRP thing should be good for W. That's right. It should be good for W. We actually talked about that this morning too, about how Wormhole is partnered up and affiliated with as an interoperability play for Ripple. So guys, if you're looking to DCA into another potential breakout, big breakout, Wormhole's still a very small market cap. Jesse and James at TCG, what's up, buddy? Hope we have a green weekend. I hope so too, man. I hope so too. And also, I hope we really have a green start to next week as well. Heidegger says it won't affect the price until we know we have a reliable method of extracting it from the moon. That's right, exactly, Heidegger. That's what I was referring to as well. I was thinking it could affect the price, but then I went back on it and I'm like, well, they still have to get all the equipment and then the infrastructure and get people on the moon and have to set up mining operations. This is like alien level stuff, like the movie franchise Alien. I wonder what kind of entities we'll find on the moon when we actually get up there and trust the people that are actually up there to report back. Anyway, Braveheart and Spence got booted off the open mics. That's what I was saying. What is up with that? What the heck is up?
Stupid?
I guess we'll find out tonight, won't we? I guess we'll find out tonight. So, guys, if you are new to the channel, please hit the like, please hit the subscribe, please support the channel if you do like what you're seeing here today. And Spencer says he can't boot me. Also referring to the open mic nights that we participate to and have a little bit of a collaboration between the Crypto Future and the Crypto Otaku communities. It's a lot of fun over there as well. So if you want to check us out, please hit the link down below and check out Crypto Future. And we like to hang out and have some fun. Let's get going into the real news over on X tonight. David Schweikert came out yet again with another phenomenal video, posting, of course, one of his hearings he had recently. I can't play the whole thing, but I might as well just play a little bit of it if I can.
To automate.
Get into a chart or two. Let's see. Let's play this chart here. This one's a doozy.
Coming in the Medicare Trust Fund in 2033. That's not actually in the baseline debt numbers. Are we just going to pretend that we didn't get older as a society? So let's actually walk through. Mr. Speaker, I've done this chart for a decade. About 74% of all spending is on autopilot. It's what we call mandatory. It's interest, it's Social Security, it's Medicare, it's Medicaid, it's other promises that are built into the formula. Members of Congress almost never, ever get the chance to vote on any of this red. The only time it will ever really come up is if we have a reconciliation budget. All the blue, defense and non-defense, is 26% of our spending. Every dime of it is borrowed. Please, anyone who cares, get this in your head. Every dime, other than some of the things in a reconciliation budget, every dime a member of Congress will vote on, many for their entire careers, is borrowed money. So you see this 26% that's in blue, that's defense and non-defense discretionary. This year, we're on track for every dollar we bring in tax receipts. That's corporate taxes, that's individual taxes, that's everything. We're going to spend $1 in, $1.39. $1.39 out the door. Does anyone see a math problem?
So there's just a fun little clip I wanted to point out. Again, if you guys want to catch more of the doom and gloom, I always have to share this with you guys in the chat when I do get the time to watch it. And I watched this one. This was a doozy. Of course, shouting out to my boy over there. And we're getting a little bit of love over there every time I, of course, comment on his videos. And yeah, he really is one of my favorite spirit animals, for sure. For sure, especially right now in the markets. All right, so yeah, Davis Whitekirk, check that out if you guys like the technical, fun, nerdy metrics that we, especially the doom and gloom one that no one is listening to. Check him out over there. He is, of course, the senator of Arizona. What else we got here? Trump comments on questions asked today. I did post this today because he did come out and he was asked questions about his family's involvement in crypto. This one's about a minute and a half, and it's a pretty good one too. And his responses are, I don't know. Let me know in the chat what you guys feel about it.
On a related subject, many Democrats have said that they are not going to support crypto bills in Congress only because of you and your family's personal crypto ventures. And these votes are in some cases needed to pass. Are you open to the idea of pulling away from your personal crypto ventures just for the next few years if that helps get these crypto bills passed in the next?
Now, you hear him immediately say yes, right? Okay, now listen to what follows.
Few months?
Well, it's a very funny thing, crypto. So I became a fan of crypto, and to me it's an industry. I view it as an industry, and I'm president. And if we didn't have it, China would, or somebody else would, but most likely China. China would love to. And we've dominated that industry. It's a big industry, by the way. In fact, when the stock market went down recently, crypto and Bitcoin and all of that went down much less than anybody else as a group. And we've created a very powerful industry, and that's much more important than anything that we invest in. We invest in it, but really that was an industry that wasn't doing particularly well. I got involved with it a couple of years ago, and before the second term. I got involved before I decided to run. I only decided to run because I saw what was happening, and Biden was incompetent, and the administration was crooked and incompetent. And I was in Bitcoin then, not knowing if I was going to do it a third time. So it's become amazing. I mean, it's the jobs that it produces. And I notice more and more you pay in Bitcoin. I mean, people are saying it takes a lot of pressure off the dollar. And it's a great thing for our country. So I don't care about investing. You know, I have I have kids and they invest in different things. They do believe in it. But I'm president, and what I did do there is build an industry that's very important. And, you know, if we didn't have it, China would. Okay.
All right, so basically kind of going back and being like, yeah, my kids are already invested in it. We're done talking about this now. It was interesting, of course, for that question to come up. But he did say right out the gate that he would think about, of course, backing off, of course, his family ties to it for at least the next 2 years, if that's going to be what takes to sign the bill. You know, these, of course, crypto pro legislation into law. All right, so yeah, and they also had China confirms details on the U.S. trade deal. I did share this as well today. As a reminder to myself, too, I wanted to read this. So this popped off as well after we got done with the the open market live stream this morning. The U.S. and China have confirmed details on the trade framework that seeks to allow rare earth exports and a easing of tech restrictions, according to the statement released by China's Ministry of Commerce on Friday afternoon. So this morning, what we got from Scott Bessent was that they were going to at least get in there and get some of these rare earth magnets. Specifically, he was talking about the magnets, and I thought it was like, did he misspeak? And he's like talking about rare earth materials or rare earth metals. No, he actually really meant magnets, because apparently China is the largest source of these magnets. But China will review and approve export applications for its items subject to export control rules, while the U.S. will correspondingly cancel all range of existing restrictive measures to impose against Beijing. A spokesperson for the ministry have said in the statement without elaborating. The statement comes after U.S. President Donald Trump said on Thursday that the White House, we just signed for China yesterday, a White House official later clarified the administration in China has agreed to an additional understanding of a framework to implement the Geneva Agreement. Earlier this month, trade negotiation teams from both sides led the U.S. Treasury and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Chinese Vice Premier He Lifeng. Li Feng, duh. Li Feng and, of course, Scott Bessent reached an agreement implementing the Geneva Consensus after 2 days of high-level talks in London. And, of course, we covered that London talk. We didn't know what actually happened, though. So, yeah, this is, of course, then pictured there. And the London Agreement stabilized what had become a fraught relationship, with Washington blaming China for slow walking on the relaxing rare earth curbs, and Beijing criticizing the U.S. tech restrictions and student via revocation. While China's latest statement is encouraging, it is important to temper expectation, said Alfredo Mantufar Helu, senior advisor of China's center at the think tank of Conference Board, pointing to the lack of details on which the rare earth metals of export curbs will be relaxed, other than magnets. This is what I was getting at. Other than magnets, what are we getting? Okay, so as both sides were the view of the rare earth as a crucial bargaining chip in the future negotiations, trade in these goods will likely remain constrained. Monifer Helu added, following the initial trade meeting in Geneva in mid-May, the Washington and Beijing had struck a preliminary agreement on the suspend the majority of the tariffs on each side goods for 90 days and roll back to certain restrictive measures. And yeah, I guess we still don't really know the amount or what the types of materials we'll be getting in this trade deal. We still need details. Where are the details? I guess they confirm the details, but we don't know what they are. According to the tech restrictions here. Either way, yeah, I'm not gonna translate that. Okay. Either way, we're gonna have to wait to know more, I guess, on this. But it is a good push in the right direction, of course. The things that are going to be out of the way, the big one anyway, is going to be out of the way for the tariffs. That was, of course, scaring us at the beginning of the year. Of course, pushing more of the FUD into the markets. Jack Mahler's his video came out from Prague. Amazing piece. If you guys haven't watched this yet, I do recommend it. He's definitely been one of my favorite influencers in our space since I got in. When he announced Lightning or Strike on the Lightning Network, I was absolutely blown away and taken away. And also, he wears a hoodie. He's also up there with me as well. He knows what's going on. He's definitely in the punk crowd and scene. And yeah, look at this intro. It's insane, guys. Take a look.
What I want my generation to understand, and a lot of the media that's really hard on us, they say, Bitcoin's just for hedge fund bros. It's just for the youth to go get bottle service, and it's the Miami yachts. It's not. My generation is struggling. It's not an investment. It's a revolution first. You see, government debt to me is a form of time travel. If we could just print money, why is there such thing as world hunger? Why is there such thing as poverty? Why is there such thing as depression? Who's burdening the cost? But your jobs and your growth and your income is exploding. Is it though? It's the blues' fault, it's the Reds' fault, it's the left's fault, it's the right fault, it's Trump's fault, it's Biden's fault. Is it though? You're literally traveling into the future and spending my resources to go to war, to waste and spend money and grow debt.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah, so if you guys want to watch this, it's only 45 minutes. I do recommend it if you guys, of course, like the financial freedom power movement we have with Bitcoin. This will definitely be up your alley. All right, moving on. What else we have today as well? Yeah, this is my bank account, and this is my crypto wallet. You guys know which one I prefer, of course. It's funny too. They point at FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried's girlfriend. I forget her name now. It's been a minute. But yeah, that's her there. Wow, it's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, yeah. Breaking: U.S.-China trade deal signed in 2 days ago. Says it's already done. Says Howard Lutnick. That's pretty bullish. And yeah. This is the hat I definitely want to be walking around town with. I'm not even going to try to say that on YouTube. But yeah, the Rebel just ordered his now. That's crazy. They don't know what they're doing. That was great the other day. And of course, we're not going to the moon. We're already in the moon, guys. The stupid meme. I thought that was good. Jan 3, of course, Samson Mao's company putting out this here. More than 25 U.S. states are proposing strategic Bitcoin reserves. Bullish. Yeah, we're getting up there, guys. And of course, it's been a minute since I checked the link over there. Of course, letting you guys know where we're at with the current race on Bitcoin strategic reserves. That information is available to you if you want to check it out at bitcoinlaws.io. These are all the bills right now that are in all the U.S. states. Right now in 48 U.S. states, they have been introduced into law. But of course, only 3 have currently passed. Half of the United States, according to Samson Mao and his company Jan 3, if we can go over here to policy data, you can click on the state reserve race. It'll pull that up. It'll show you which ones right now have already passed. Texas, Arizona, and New Hampshire have already enacted it, and the rest are here to come. Look at this. Ohio's moving, guys. Where's Jake the Snake? Oh, there he is. He just showed up. The King of Ohio is in the audience, guys. Give him a warm welcome. You may have been wrong on your prediction, guy, but we still love you. Yes, of course. Yeah, your state's readying up, man. It's getting ready to make the moves into strategic Bitcoin reserve. And they remember they passed that bill. Was it just last week that you can make purchases in the state of Ohio for under or around $200, as many purchases as you want, and no tax on your Bitcoin. Insane what's happening in Ohio right now. All right, let me get back in the chat real quick and catch up with you guys, and then we'll get back into the real news over on X. Okay, Braveheart, yes. Headdagger, probably want to fix it. Okay, Jake the Snake popped in after that and says, Braveheart Spence got booted off the open mics. I don't know what's going on with that, man. I don't know. Spence says he can't get booted, even by his wife. I don't know about that. You got, of course, happy wife, happy life. That's you gotta abide by those rules. Strawberry Dragon says, hi Ramona and Braveheart. Yes, Strawberry Dragon's still chilling. Braveheart McFreedom says he's been MIA, so we make up reasons to explain it. Oh, okay, gotcha. Has anyone ever seen Doodle? I haven't seen Doodle in forever. I actually just took him off the credits because, I mean, he hasn't been around. I don't know, man. The Doodle train has probably left the station. I gave him the opportunity to get online with me and get on YouTube and become an internet sensation himself. I would have loved to have him on, but he didn't bite. So his loss, I guess. Yeah.
What are you, stupid?
Anyway, Brave Hermit Freedom says, he's been MIA. Jake the Snake says, LMFA, RIP, Spence and Braveheart. He's the oh my god, I killed Kenny of the group. Yes, and Spencer, I see you typing, but I know you're dead. I'm so confused. What the hell? I'm confused too, Jake. I don't know what's going on. Spence says, all your Zoom are belong to me. Nice. That's one of my favorite quotes. My God, all your base are belong to us. For those who know, right? For those who know. Nice one, Spence. I wish I could play that. I'll probably get copyright banned on YouTube. To give you guys a reference, that's one of my favorite memes from back in the day. English was when English was still English, right? All right. Oh boy. Where was I? Oh yeah. That's right. So yeah, guys, check out bitcoin.com. Bitcoinlaws.io for your Senate race. Or your Senate race. Wow. Your Bitcoin race for strategic reserves. It's coming to a state near you. Yeah. So moving on. CZ, of course, says the future American dream will be to own 0.1 Bitcoin. We mentioned this morning as well, which will be more than the value of a house in the USA in the near future. Bitcoin historian bringing out Russia's second largest bank, VTB, to launch Bitcoin buying and trading for all investors. Global floodgates are opening Bullish. Michael Saylor comes out and says that he's just 3 days away from qualifying for the S&P 500. Guys, that's huge. Huge. That means by proxy, everyone will own Bitcoin if they participate in the S&P 500. That's like everyone. Everyone's freaking 401k. That's insane, guys. Huge, bullish, insane. I can't even understand that. I've been waiting all day to mention it. Huge, huge. That's like next week, guys. That's stupid. So stupid. Okay. Yeah, Robert Breedlove posting this meme here. Of course, love. Shout out to Robert Breedlove. Love him as well. Of course, guys, if you don't know what money is yet, check out Robert Breedlove. He'll tell you. He's got hundreds or thousands of videos that will show you what money is. It's definitely not paper, I'll tell you that. Anyway, hi, I'd like to get a wake-up call. Oh yeah, there will be only ever be 21 million Bitcoin in existence ever. There's your personalized wake-up call. From Robert Breedlove. Bitcoin Magazine coming in saying that MicroStrategy's strategy has 21.3 billion in unrealized profit on its Bitcoin portfolio. That's a third sitting in profit of just unrealized gains. Insane. Crypto putting this out as well. If you guys know George, you're all George. I'm George, you're George. It's George, so I'm George. Anyway, George putting out there's almost no Bitcoin left on exchanges. Of course, guys, yeah, we cover this every single day. There's hardly anything left. Just in world's largest credit agency, S&P Global says investor demand to Bitcoin is very strong. S&P Global. Then we have just in President Trump considers lifting oil sanctions on Iran to help rebuild the country. That's brought to you by Bricks News. And Watch Your Guru, just in, European Union says it's ready to make a trade deal with the U.S. Guys, there's so much.
I briefed leaders on the current state of play in our trade talks with the United States. President Trump and I had a good discussion at the G7 summit in Canada. Back then, we agreed to speed up the work with a clear goal, an agreement before the 9th of July. Today, we received the latest US document for further negotiations. We are assessing it as we speak right now. So our message today is clear. We are ready for a deal. At the same time, we are preparing for the possibility that no satisfactory agreement is reached. This is why we consulted on a rebalancing list. And we will defend the European interest as needed. In short, all options remain on the table. I briefed leaders on the current state.
All right. So yeah, they of course put a little bit of a conjecture at the end of that, saying, "Yeah, we know we'll go in," saying that there's a possibility no agreement will be met. They know they have to do something. They know it. Anyway, wake up, Neo. The moment you guys figure out that the money's not real, it'll feel like this. And this horse is dead. We figured it out. I love that meme. Okay, guys, $110 billion. Mike Kai says that Bitcoin is going to a 1.1 million per coin. The Chinese are coming.
Bitcoin prices fluctuated a lot since its invention in 2009, but it recently hit a record high of 110,000 US dollars. It proves that Bitcoin is digital gold, and this is being recognized by more and more people. I believe it will chase up to gold prices in several years. The total value of gold is 22 trillion US dollars. I believe Bitcoin will reach the same level within a decade.
Bullish, of course. The Chinese are coming, guys. Chinese really haven't got in a huge way yet. And then, of course, yesterday, Milk Money. I missed this one until I saw it today. I'm like, yes, that is awesome. Happy Thursday, Milk Money. All right, guys, that is all I have for you on the real news over on Twitter. Let's see if there's anything breaking, though. It's been a minute since we did anything live. I try not to do it all the time because I don't want to get banned. You never know what's going to pop up on my on my feed. All right, so Samson Mao posted this just 7 hours ago. This is bullish. Michael Saylor and Samson Mao align on Bitcoin bullish outlook, according to the blockchain news. Elon Musk posted this 20 minutes ago. First time that the car has been delivered by itself to its new owner. That was me, says Jose Jaeger Zaf. 5 hours ago. So excited to have been part of this. Thank you to Elon Musk. All right, so yeah, this is how they're going to get your cars now, guys. They're just going to drive directly to you right off the lot. What else do we have here? BlackRock. If every millionaire in the U.S. asked the financial advisor for one Bitcoin, there wouldn't be enough. Of course, saying the quiet part out loud. That's when you know, guys, they're in it to win it. Specifically, just for the fees. They're in it to win it. Just in, President Trump calls for Fed Chair Jerome Powell to resign. I'd love for him to resign. He's done a lousy job, yada, yada, yada. You've heard the rhetoric before. That was, of course, a few hours ago. And he said Bitcoin and crypto is much more important than any other industry. What a time to be alive. We already played that clip here as well. Whew, faster and cheaper, borderless, Bitcoin Thanos. Transaction fees are just comparing Visa to just Bitcoin by itself, I guess. I don't know if that's a huge or amazing, trade-off, but okay, whatever. I'll take it. Just basic math, post Sailor 17 hours ago. Yeah. 21 Bitcoin, 21 million. That's it. Buying beef with Bitcoin in Costa Rica. What? So there's someone out there buying about Bitcoin with the Lightning Network, more than likely, in Costa Rica. Just in, Bhutan's Bitcoin reserve is now worth 40% of the national GDP. What? That's insane. That's crazy, Bhutan. Huge. Just in, Ripple SEC agreed to drop the appeals. We already talked about that. That's also pretty big news. Nico over at Simply Bitcoin posts this. Never imagine the President of the United States mentioning Bitcoin in a positive light. And there we go, of course. Winning, duh. Guys, win so much. All right. And Caesar the Great posting this. F your maple syrup. Yeah, I did. I forgot about this. That's right. Canada also coming in saying, basically Trump saying that he's not really happy to trade with Canada. And let's dive into this one as well. It's been one of his most recent Trump posts over on Truth Social. We have just been informed that Canada, a very difficult country to trade with, is including the fact that they've been charged our farmers as much as 400% tariffs for years. Our dairy products has just announced that they're putting a digital service tax on American technology companies, which is a direct, blatant attack on our country. They are obviously copying the European Union, which has done the same thing. And there's currently a discussion with us, also based on a egregious tax, and we are hereby terminating all discussions with the trade with Canada. Effective immediately, we will let Canada know the tariff that they will be paying to do business with the United States of America within the next 7-day period. Thank you for your attention to this matter. And there it is, guys. We're going to start the entire thing going again with Canada and the trade war, probably in the beginning of next month. ZBEC compliance leadership team brings unmatched expertise to navigate complex regulations and protect our community. Dr. Mark Turkington, head of AML and transaction monitoring at the HSBC, PhD in counterfeiting and financial crime, expert in AML, tech and regulatory strategy. And they're of course pointing out some of their on the ZBEC network context, I guess, with their program, their platform. The expertise ensures that we stay secure and compliant across all of our crypto payment products that they offer. Guys, of course, if you're not familiar with ZBEC, it's one of the most promising payroll platforms there is on Web3. All right, so I think that's enough news covered tonight. It is getting closer to 9:30. Of course, we have crypto chaos magic to do. Let's get on with the normies and see what they're Googling today. What is their search history today? Are they going to pass, finally going to pass with a passing grade? Probably they're not. Probably not. All right, let's see what's going on with the normies today. Of course, grading them on a traditional grade scale, and typical things they always search are just video game, sports, and celebrities. So let's dive into it. Supreme Court. Okay, that's a... They're paying attention to politics a little bit. We're giving them a little bit of a go on that. Fever versus Wings. Then we go straight into the typical normie searches. Sonic the Hedgehog's Secret Lair. Phillies versus Braves. Sports. Normies love their sports. Antoine. Oh my God, I just can't even pronounce the words tonight. Antoine, whatever. Massey. I guess someone escaped jail. Wow. Athletes versus Yankees, Cubs versus Astros, Kate Blanc. Okay, there's just a lot of sports tonight. Lauren Sanchez wedding dress. Okay, I don't know. UVA president. Yuva. I don't know. Meats versus pirate, Mets versus pirates, whispers, twins, or whatever. Sports. Numbers of sports. You get the idea. Lord. Okay. I don't know. Oh Lord. I think that's that one singer, right? Mariners versus Rangers and Padres versus Reds. Again, guys, normies get an F. I'm gonna give them an F flat, maybe an F plus, because they searched the Supreme Court. I guess it's the top thing they've searched. I guess I'll give them that. All right, moving in, of course, into Bitcoin searches over on Google. Everything, of course, still looking flat on the year and on the week. We currently have flatlined into nothing. A little up a little bit on the day though, sitting at 50. These always are right around 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Yeah, 6 a.m. The rest of the world is paying attention, and by the time we get going here in America, we do not care anymore. It's weird, really weird. It happens every single day. There was an exception there at 10 a.m., 11 a.m. it peaked, and then right around here at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. We don't get the normies up by then. 5 a.m., 6 a.m., they aren't up by then. Weird. It's always really weird. I never quite understand. I think this is UTC too. I don't think that's even Eastern Standard Time. So, whoa, jeez, spilled water everywhere. UTC to EST. It's probably usually a good, easier converter. Probably do the opposite. What am I doing? ETC, because it makes me really wonder what is going on with these Google searches. Who is Googling this stuff? EST to USC converter. I've probably already done this before too. Man, it's just back to Groundhog Day all over again. So we're looking at here 9 p.m. EDT. I want to say UTC 6 a.m. is what we're looking for. Right around here. So that's 2 a.m. here in the States. So it's definitely not the States searching this crap. So who the hell's searching for it? Let me know in the chat if you guys have an idea. I have no inkling of an idea because I don't know anyone that's awake at 2 a.m. here in the United States. Definitely not us. All right, so let me know in the chat if you guys have an idea of who is searching for Bitcoin at those hours of the morning. All right, of course, let's get back full circle into the charts. Of course, doing some Crypto Chaos magic tonight. We got a little tiny bit of a Benny to burn because I'm trying to save some money. That was Cliff's idea. Jesus, I think that was Cliff's idea, or it was OG, or Braveheart. It was Braveheart, Big Freedoms, yeah, his idea. I gotta save some money, guys. All the money's going into the studio. I did get some get some progress done though. Let me see if I can show you guys a little bit of that before we continue on to our normal scheduled program. I can probably show this one here. Yeah, you can see a little bit more. See the ceiling? Got a lot more work to go covering that ceiling there. All right. Moving on. I can't wait to get this done, guys. I had so much fun stuff planned. It's 10 p.m. on the West Coast, says Ramona. That's a $10 super chat from Ramona. Thank you for your contribution to the Crypto Chaos. Thanks again, Ramona. So that's 10 p.m. Eastern. That would be Pacific time, PST, right? And that is UTC as well. What was it? 6 a.m. UTC is 10 p.m. PST. If I understand that correctly, Ramona. Yes. Okay. Cool. So it's California going before they go to bed. Someone else. Japan. It's probably Japan, because if they're no, they would be. If it's 10 p.m. BST, I just can't figure it out. It'd be when Japan closes, so that wouldn't be Japan. Who the hell is searching it? Is it Russia? Oh man, I need a world map time. I don't know. Time chart. I don't know. What the hell am I trying to Google search here? Here we go. So that might help a little bit. See who the hell is doing these Google searches. It's been driving me crazy. So what region of the world would that be in? So that's here on the West Coast would be purple. So it's definitely not happening in Canada. I don't think they're, or Greenland and Canada. No, Greenland's over there. Canada. So that would be over here in Africa and Europe, and then maybe some parts of Asia. Huh. That's definitely not the right. I don't know if this all lines up though. The purple's not, maybe not purple then. I don't know. Might have to dig a little bit into that after the live stream. I'll put it up in the background. Maybe we can talk about it tonight and figure it out, because it's been bugging me for a while that the world's Googling it, and it's definitely not America, especially at peak times for Bitcoin searches on Google. Okay, so getting back to the chat, before I get off into the crypto chaos magic, yes. Jake the Snake, that's absolutely right. Spence will be missed. We're sorry, Spence. He's gone. I don't know where. We don't see him in the chat anymore. He's just gone. Crypto JPEG. Who's hosting open mic tonight, Rob or Ramona? I have my St. Elmo ready and finally home to catch one. Yes, that's right. I still have some St. Elmo 2 to drink. Oh, I'm excited now, guys. Definitely going to have to make a drink tonight to celebrate this nothingness. There's absolutely non-price action happening right now with crypto assets and Bitcoin. And yeah, maybe we can, I don't know, maybe I gotta start going to like Goodwills or something and just keep buying cheap alarm clocks and break them in the morning. Oh, jeez. Every day's the same. Okay, moving on. What else we have here? Milk Money sharing a $21 super chat, keeping it orange. Dude, that's awesome. I like that. I like that. Nice. Thank you. I didn't know you could actually throw down $21 and still be orange right on top. Oh, right on theme, man. Right on point. Awesome. That's cool. That's cool. Yes. Yeah. And Ramona says she's hosting tonight. So guys, Rob will be back on schedule Saturday. So yeah, we're gonna have Ramona host tonight. Excited again for that tonight. So guys, if you're participating with us over at Crypto Future, you'll be able to, of course, get a piece of us tonight. Also, Gamma Goddess is here. Good morning, good evening, Otaku and Crypto fam. Happy Friday. Happy, thank you, Otaku, and Ramona, for all you do for the community, and we appreciate you both. I'll be up tonight as well. Nice. I can't wait to see what you are drinking tonight as well, Gamma Goddess. I'll definitely be having some St. Elmo with maybe some with some Coke. That's a cherry vanilla liqueur that my boys have given me the shot. I think it was Braveheart, or was it who was it? That someone on the chat reminded me, or encouraged me to get it, and Andy, I think, donated, and I picked up a bottle. That's how that worked last week, I think. Or no, that was before the trip. Oh yeah, that was before the trip. Crypto JPEG saying, of course, thank you to Ramona and all she does. Of course, we absolutely love Ramona. She's one of my favorite community members. Also, you can see there's a little bit of a place for her on my credits too, if you guys haven't checked that out. Anyway, okay, Heidegger says, oh my gosh, China uses only one time zone. That chart made me laugh. Bitcoin, because China was all in one color. It's been that way since 1949, apparently. That's amazing. What? That's crazy. I didn't know that. That's crazy. We should probably take something out of their page book, because I'm so sick of these time zones here in America, especially daylight savings time. Oh, my God. Right. And then Gamma Gaza says she's going to make a coconut blue agave margarita. Damn. Nice. Cheers. Yes, definitely will be having a drink with you tonight. Cheers. Cheers, Gamma Goddess. Okay, guys, let's get to it. Crypto Chaos Magic loading. Here we go, guys. Going back to, of course, wow, if I click on the right link. Come on! Sometimes. All right, so yes, we've got, of course, Bitcoin Live Heat Map brought to you by Kim of the White Star Line on YouTube. Don't pay for something you get for free. And yeah, still sitting right around the same spot we were at the beginning of our live, a little lower at 106.8. Pretty much nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. And of course, our top, tops tonight, we're looking at potentially. I feel like a weatherman every time I do this segment. I feel like just like over here. As you guys look over here, top of the charts are looking at potentially hitting close to a level of 105, 107. No. Realistically, though, we're still at the same targets we looked at earlier. With a new level of support, of course, loading in at our dreaded 103.7. Again, not really surprised there. It is what it is, though. Of course, getting back to the Bitcoin chart and getting on with the show. Yeah, so this is the idea. I'm going to have to hide this again. This is my general idea for the next couple of weeks. Basically, and again, this is already played out. Most of this is already played out. Let me just recap the whole thing, I guess. Jeez, I'm just talking over myself. God dang it! All right, guys. Of course, I'm tired of winning. I'm super tired of winning. We're done with winning.
You may even get tired of winning.
And what do I mean by that? I mean that I want to see us break to the upside in a huge way, or the downside in a huge way, and I'm sick of being right. I'm just tired of it, guys. Okay, so, of course, calling last night for a baseline or maybe bear target as price action, of course, would be more likely to get obliterating the longs versus the shorts, and apparently we didn't get either side to capitulate last night and move out of region within reason, and we went right down the middle, right on top of our market live prediction. And yeah, so I'm tired of winning, guys. We're gonna clean this one up and go again tonight. Continuing on with our regular scheduled programming of Crypto Chaos Magic. And I got a lot to hide too. Can't have all these biases up. There's our wall we had right there. That was it. That was, of course, the midnight options expiry wall. Goodbye. Cleaning up the charts. Okay, so we were a little lower than my initial target for this price action too. My initial target was I came out with this. What was it? On Thursday? Yeah, on Thursday. So the day before. Yeah, and that pretty much played out that way. I think I can't delete that yet. No, I can't. All right, so I'll keep that one up, and then we'll delete, of course, our super bear target, which is, of course, just showing you where the fire sale is every single day. Okay, moving on, guys. All right, moving on. We're going to put our ritual sticks in place. That's right. That's where all the volatility is going to be, but not over the weekend. Does not matter into the weekend. So right here, we're looking at 9 p.m., putting that right on top of it. And, of course, we're going to do the entire weekend, as always. I got to hide this first. I don't want any bias when I do this stuff. And I'm controlled by the chaos magic. I cannot have a bias in my view. Distracts us, of course, from where we're headed. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. Throw that away. Put all these in a box and lock it up. Okay, so that is our predictions towards July breakout. So this right here takes us back at least onto at least the road to $120,000-$130,000 Bitcoin. Again, recapping this as well. So got to try to make sure everyone who's new gets, of course, the information they deserve. This is, of course, the big breakout we were looking out of a giant cup and handle that has formed over the past 6 months. All right, so of course this is the idea that this is a giant cup and handle. This is the handle we're putting now. We've now been in around this range for about 50 days now, give or take, and we're ready to break up to the upside. We've made a very much well-established levels of support. Oh man, mouthful. All right, so anyway, getting that all out of there, and hopefully you guys understand where we're going. We're going to get the Crypto Chaos Magic going into the weekend. And I'm probably the only person over the entire space that covers the price action into the entire weekend. Let me know in the chat if you guys know anyone else that does that. And we're, of course, on it all the time. It's stupid. I know, it's stupid, but it works. All right, moving on. So let's put some of these in place into the weekend as well. I'd like to usually carry on. What the hell did I just do? Oh, no. I went down to Jasmine. Okay. I like to at least carry some of these ritual sticks into the weekend before I get going with this. There we go. So I want to grab some of these. I'll do some. I just want to point out the nines. The nines really matter the most during the weekend because those are going to be the reference to the market. I mean, not the market, but each country waking up, or at least each region waking up. Whether that's the foreign markets or, of course, our market here in the States, all represented by a 9 here. If you follow everything through Eastern Standard Time, which gets things even more interesting or more confusing because I live in Central Time now. But I try to just reference Eastern because it's easy. Anyway, so moving on. Yeah, this takes us into Sunday night right here, which is the most volatile time for the U.S. Why do I say that? For the U.S. to pay attention to? The foreign markets, anyway, start popping off when we are going to bed at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's why they call this the no-sleep zone. It's coming, guys. It's coming. And the next few months, we're going to enter a no-sleep zone where you're going to be paying attention to what I'm talking about right now more than ever before in your life. So this is how I learned this. I survived 2021. And you will too, hopefully, in 2025. All right, so that's the general idea there. And of course, we'll do the market open as well, referencing that at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, a little early, but it's still roughly close enough. I like to keep things simple. Okay, so here we go, guys. Here we go. So what are we looking at? Geez, let's get back right one more time into Kimba over at YouTube. Don't pay for something you get for free. Of course, showing us live heat map for free. You don't pay nothing to see this stuff, guys. And of course, showing us that right now Bitcoin's sitting at 1068, 107, whatever, what have you, is close enough. And we're coming in with a significant amount of a local top at about 108 still. It's still right around 108. Nothing really changed there. And yeah, 103 on our low. So now that I got all that out of the way, we have an idea. And now I'm going to be taking the crypto magic into effect. So let's get into the ritual, guys. Here we go again. Of course, grabbing our Crypto Chaos magic altar. I actually just cleaned this, guys. Those so many burn marks on it, though. Still one of my favorite creations. This is, of course, my personalized Crypto Otaku sigil. That's right, we do Crypto Chaos magic every single day. All right, so let's get this stuff started, guys. We're going to light the candle, the Bitcoin candle. This is, of course, a gift from Milk Money. Thank you again, Milk Money, for the candle. All right, where is my lighter? I just had it. I was just lighting the flame for Jack Mahler's there. Jackie boy. All right, guys, so again, with my famous Bitcoin peeps lighter, maybe infamous. I burned a lot of bennies with this one. We're going to light the Bitcoin candle and get it going. Here we go. Boom, shakalaka. And we're going to find a Benny to burn tonight. We got to sacrifice something. This is how this works, guys. Got to give something. Here we're going to burn a Benny on the altar. Where did my Benny go? I threw it somewhere. Oh, dang it. I'm going to have little bits of Bennies tonight because I'm running out of money to burn. I had a little piece here. I don't know where the other one went. No, this isn't enough. We're going to get no price action out of this, guys. I'm sorry. That's all I got. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, there we go, guys. Benny gone. We're going frugal, super frugal tonight. And, yeah, that Benny is pretty much, yeah, gone. It's so stupid.
What are you, stupid?
Of course, why do we burn? Why do we burn the fiat here on the stream? Well, many reasons. Obviously, we need to contribute something to Chaos Magic, but also Michael Saylor himself.
By chaos.
Whoa, that's not the right one. What happened there? There we go.
Satoshi
Fire.
started a fire in cyberspace. Take your fiat currency and feed the fire.
Thank you, Sailor. Thank you. Yeah, and he's been a big fan of my channel, man. Every year he comes out and says something like that during his presentations. And I'm just like, he's secretly watching me. I know it. I know he is. Man, 2024 and 2025 has been an amazing time to be alive. All right, guys. Of course, also, we have to idolize the moon. Idolize something. And the moon is, of course, there in spirit. We have all the elements on, of course, my desk for this to also proceed. All right, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Of course, our Seance Croc Peos. Boom! And we are ready to go. All right, as controlled by chaos, an instrument of chaos, I will now give you the approximate location of where we're going to land for Bitcoin over the weekend. All right, so I think that's fine there. We'll leave that up. So where are we headed, guys? Well, I already told you that our tops are basically in right now. Price action is going to be kind of lackluster over the weekend. We have an entire few days to cover. Yeah, let's get going. For our baseline target into the weekend, we'll see. Usually my baseline sometimes turns into bullish. We'll find out. Let's see what happens. All right, so price action for Bitcoin right now at midnight. The markets are going to open nothing because everything's closed. But people in the foreign lands will wake up and at least start maybe taking some profits, maybe day trading a little bit, and then kind of just dissipate after that. Then we wake up here in the States, and the whole thing, of course, continues. Again, everything kind of looking like it's going to slow down and be kind of lackluster over the weekend. Maybe a little bit of a up and down here. And then the big takeoff starts here, right about this zone right here in Sunday, where the foreign markets finally start to wake up and do some trading. Even though America's going to be kind of slow next week, right around 4th of July weekend and all that stuff, the week is going to be crazy in the foreign markets either way. So I do see a little bit of a recovery coming back up and at least retesting, 108.2 in the foreign markets. And we might see that a little bit before we're getting into our bullish target. But yeah, and then a little bit, of course, a rollover into the American market open. Something like this is what I'm looking at for the weekend's baseline target. All right, so that is pretty simple, and not too bad. Actually, it's not a little. It's a little bullish into the weekend, and again, something that we have seen before as well. Let me go back to show you guys some other weekends. Here's another one right here, just slightly up and to the right, and then a big breakout after the markets opened on Monday. See, so again, could be of course a good sign of what is to come. All right, so we're going to get into some bullish targets now, which is going to be pretty similar, I think, in terms of price action. Probably going to ride this up and kind of come back down, maybe go up a little higher, a little bit of a sell-off. And then after, of course, on Sunday night, we'll probably see a little bit of maybe a retest or a breakout into the market open here in the States. Oh my gosh, I hate that. Every time I click, I accidentally click my right mouse, it just deletes it automatically. I got to do it again. So yeah, something like that. And then a little bit of a run up maybe into 108.5, 109 retest, maybe a breakout. This is already into the next day. I went too far, no. That happens. All right, so I'll just go and keep it kind of simple and leave that there. And we'll clean this one up and of course make that our bull target. Righty. Okay, and then our bear target. Again, it's not really too much different, to be honest. I don't expect too much of a run from here, though. Okay, so anyway, bear target coming down. Probably not today, or at least not tonight. Maybe in the morning when we wake up, we'll see it a little lower. And then we got to probably retest something like, 103. So maybe there's some sort of news happens over the weekend. We sell off a little bit before the market opens in the foreign markets. Come back down and retest something like, this is not even bearish enough, to be honest. Something like 103. Man, that's a bit of a dramatic drop, though. 103.7, right? 103.7 was the bear target kind of tonight. And moving on up into the market open. Yeah, I don't know if I feel this one. God, I do have to waver a little differently on the bear and the bull and the baseline are pretty similar. What can I do? Oh man, we got to be more bullish, guys. We got to be more bullish. What am I thinking? We start to break up a little bit, maybe get a retest here, and then continuation up to 109 previous all-time highs, closing in, something like that. I feel like that's more realistic for a bull case scenario. Righty. Okay, so anyway, and then of course we have our super bear and super bull targets for the evening. Or for the weekend, the entire weekend. This gives plenty of time for the super bears to get their $81,000 Bitcoin, which is just not going to happen, but whatever. Of course, got to give some content for the super bears to watch, right? Jeez. And the super bulls, I would love to see this, guys. I want to be wrong so bad. Of course, never calling for this, but you know what? Why not? We're going to go right straight into 120K over the weekend. Why the hell not into Monday morning? $120,000 Bitcoin, guys. Yay. Not going to happen. But it's fun to pretend, right? All right, guys. So realistically, where am I feeling like we're going to head into the weekend? I feel more like baseline and bullish. I don't think there's enough to bring us down here and retest, but the market is going to, I don't know. I might have to change my thought on this. We have until Monday. Monday's going to be the first, right? No, Monday's not even going to be the first. I think we have time on Monday, plenty of time on Monday to sell off on the day. So maybe if we do get a baseline or bull target into the weekend, we could see something like a retest of 103. I didn't even get this all the way down to 103 after the market opens. So something like this after the market opens is probably maybe an idea. Maybe not that dramatic, though. I mean, coming down and maybe retesting 105 because we have some support history down there, and then coming back up and doing something like that on the Monday. The reason I say that is because, again, that's going to be the last day of the month. The monthly close is going to be, everyone's going to be looking at the monthly close and how high it can close. So the idea is if we end up a little lower, there's a lot more to pump into the beginning of July. All right, so that's my general thought and idea and conthesis. Let me color this up. I'm going to put this, of course, in dull because that one's just kind of an idea floating out there. And yeah, this is it, guys. So hopefully we do stay bullish. I am, of course, more laying into my baseline target, kind of like I did last night. But man, wouldn't it be nice if we did get some bullish price action? I don't know. It's another weekend. Damn, I might want to eat my words. I'm just gonna stay there. Baseline and bullish. We'll just kind of leave it at that. We could come back down though. Damn it. All right. I am starting to feel like I just noticed this too. There is a little bit of a head and shoulder pattern right into the weekend. I could send us a little lower too. I mean, if anyone's looking at the 15-minute, they'll see it. But if they're looking at any higher time frames, you're not going to notice that at all. Not at all. And we're still coming right out of a, pretty much a inverted head and shoulder, very bullish pattern, of course, for the market. I do still feel like if I look at the 4 hour, it looks bullish. If I look at the short time, it looks bearish. I'm just going to stick with my guns and say baseline and bullish. Screw it. Screw it. All right, guys. Let's see what else you guys are talking about tonight. Then we are going to head out and I'll have some fun over at Crypto Future. Heidegger says, "Oh my gosh, China uses only one timeline." Yeah, I think I read that one. And really interesting that they do since 1949. Brave Hermit Freedom says, "Hi, Gamma and Ramona. If you guys are drinking on the open mic, I guess I'll make a margarita too also." Nice. The puppies will probably make a cameo as well. Nice. Oh, nice, OG. Definitely hope to see you there as well. July 7th breakout at 11:11. Haha, I like it. But 11:11. And the time's the time's solid too. That's kind of what I'm targeting, right? I think I was right around the, well, you said 11. Oh, wait, 7. Yeah, July 7th. That's right around the time I'm looking at, too. That's what I drew anyway. Let's go back here. On the 30th, wow. On the 30-minute. On July 7th to the 8th, somewhere between 7th and the 8th. Looking at hopefully getting back on this road, guys. That's what we're hoping for anyway. A shot up to the upside. 11 o'clock in the afternoon on the 7th would be right around here, right around there. So, could happen. It could happen, man. Look at that. That's crazy. That does play out. We're calling it here on the live stream, guys. I hope Ramona's right, though, too, to be honest. She's calling for the 3rd of July. That is, there's a lot happening there, man. There's a lot happening. I know we're not going to get our July 4th, everything is signed and into law and all the tariffs are done and completed, but at least we'll get some wins before then. That could be a good time. And of course, everyone trying to front run that narrative as well. So Ramona might be on board with that prediction too. All right. What else we have here? Ramona saying, "I have an idea. Why don't you sacrifice a London on Monday, a Hamilton on Wednesday, and a Lincoln, a Hamilton, and a Jackson, and a Grant on Thursday, and a Benny on Friday, just to try to keep the cost down." I mean, that could work too, Ramona. That's right. That could work. I could look into doing that maybe, if you guys don't mind me being a little too frugal now, burning smaller bills. So hi Braveheart. Yes, Braveheart. Spencer says, wait, Spencer's not here. Wait, he's gone. Did he die? What happened to Spence? No. Spence says all-time high S&P and NASDAQ close. That's right. Has me rethinking about things tonight as well. Yeah, absolutely right. I mean, everything kind of follows traditional markets, especially with Bitcoin. Those things have definitely been a lagging indicator as well. So it could take a week for that to catch up to risk on crypto assets as well. Let's see. Gamma says yes. Hello to Braveheart McFreedom. Of course, cheers to everyone here in the chat. Cheers, Gamma. Cheers. And then Braveheart Freedom says, all-time high in stock market. I'd sell it all, and take the cash and run. Let's go.
I'd buy that for $1.
Gaming God says, that's great money. Burn plan. I agree. That sounds solid. I might look into doing that if I can only remember all the things we talk about every night. there's so many things to keep track of. I'll make a note of it after this though. Brave Farming Freedom says, put it in ZBEC, and I swapped some XCN staking rewards into Myria today as well. And technically, my DCA should have included Myria as well. Not that it all matters. Yeah, I mean that's solid. Myria's been down too recently, so. Yeah, definitely not a bad time. It's not, it looks like it's still down. Yeah, it's still down. Ah, man. All right, guys. Well, I am going to call it a night and start getting ready for the open live mic. Hope to see you guys all there as well. Always fun every single day. We do it. It's always a good time. And I can't wait to have a drink, too. It's been a minute since I had a drink. Scrub Taku, we partnering on the open mic tonight. Yes, that's right. That's right, Quint. We are going to be open live tonight here in about an hour. Usually around an hour to hour and a half. Whenever Ramona is fancying it, of course. It's usually 10:30 to 11:15, 11:30 is usually when the party gets started. Milk Money, Eastern Standard Time, of course. Milk Money says, catch you guys on the flip side. That's right. Catch you guys over there. Have a great night, guys, of course. And still,
We're gonna win
stay
so
winning.
much, you may even get tired of winning.
I'm so tired of it.
Please,
Damn it.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade a montage. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my wallet with more coins and let me bottle forever more and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood shopping and door. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
Damn it! Why won't the markets do something different? I don't understand. Ramona, of course, saying 9:30 to 9:45 Central, guys. That's when we're going to do the open live mic night. Thank you again, Ramona, for participating in the channel. I love everything, man. I cannot believe you guys are so awesome. Thank you so much. I couldn't ask for a better community. All right. Yes, R.I.P. Dead Money. Dumb Money as well has, of course, passed away this year. I don't know, man. Every time I think back to him, I just get the feels. I don't know how or why he went and left us early, but it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Hopefully, we are all here, of course, to enjoy the spoils of war after this is all done, guys. So stay safe, and of course, we will see you tonight here at the open live mic over at Crypto Futures. Have a good one, guys. Catch you later. Peace. Yeah, and Braveheart McFreedom, I had to add to that too. Like, the guy was always working when he was on the lives with us. It was insane. Like, he was very knowledgeable, and he really pushed forward to get his wallet set up, and at his age too. Like, I was like, dude, I wish I had a family member like him. He was very inspirational. I will definitely miss him greatly, and I knew about him through word of mouth, and obviously he was on Maximus's streams as well, and everyone always calling out to him. I do miss him. I really do miss him. And he was also participating here too a little bit before he passed, and I was just like, God dang it, we lost a good one this year, guys. We lost a good one. Anyway, guys, yeah, Dumb Money was great. 100% agree with you, Braveheart, and 100% Best screen name ever. He did have that as well. Oh, geez, guys. All right, guys. Well, I will see you guys over there. Had to jump in and say again. I got another few words. I do miss him, man. It was definitely different with him on the lives for sure. All right, guys. I'll catch you on Monday. Stay frosty. See you out there. Bye.
The agency informed the NASDAQ and the CBOE that BlackRock and Fidelity's proposals are insufficient.
We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
You always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency.
Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above me in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right